Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and you would have seen by the title of this video that another bloody YouTuber is coming out with a fragrance. Are you sick of that now? Have you had enough, or are you there for it? Well, that YouTuber is me. So I have hinted at this. There's been a couple of videos on my channel, so you may already know that I'm working with Sarah McCartney and off of 4160 Tuesdays, and we are putting out a fragrance. It's not finalized yet, but I've actually got six mods, and I've got two absolute favorites, and they're on my hands right now. And I wanted to just talk to you about how this came about, what I was hoping it might smell like, and what these two of my favorites kind of smell like. I don't have the notes, I don't know the ingredients, but I just want to talk you through it in case it's something you might be interested in. It's going to be a crowd-funded thing, so you need to keep your eye on the Facebook group 4160 Tuesdays News. I will link that below. Obviously, I will keep you updated here on YouTube and also on Instagram. So I will put the links, if you're not on Facebook, I will put the links in my videos so that you can go to the crowdfunding event once it's open, once it's available. But as I say, we're still in the planning stages at the moment, but I think I'm pretty sure we're nearly there in terms of finalizing the fragrance. And yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. So we'll start with how this came about. Some of you would have seen my live stream with Sarah McCartney from 4160 Tuesdays going back now last year, and it kind of came up as a conversation that we should do something together. And then we eventually sort of communicated and decided to do something. We met up. I went to the studio and smelt some materials. I never specified to Sarah specific notes that I wanted, but I let her know my favourite kind of notes. I smelt some beautiful materials. I don't know if this material is in these fragrances, but there was this gorgeous iris recreation. So it's not a natural iris. It's I think it's a Givaudan recreation of a really gorgeous iris material. I'm not sure if that's in here. It could be. And yeah, smelt some stuff. There were some things I didn't like so much. I didn't really want it to go too boozy. And yeah, so let's talk about my idea. So my idea started out as I wanted something, I know it's kind of cliche and really popular at the moment, but that's not why I wanted to do it. But I really wanted one of those second skin type fragrances because that's what I love. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I am a musk whore. And I really wanted something musky. And the thing with Sarah is she actually doesn't like to, I remember her saying this, she doesn't like to make the musks that she uses, the musk molecules, to be too strong in a perfume so that you actually really detect them. It's just not her thing. But she also said that she really likes to be challenged. And she's done this before with other people where she's made a rose perfume for someone that doesn't like rose. And I think some other things. She likes to be challenged, basically. So I suggested, I absolutely love musk. You don't particularly like using too much musk. Let's make a musk perfume. And she was up for it. So for me, initially, my plan was it to be like a second skin, not necessarily weak skin scent, but I just mean your skin but better, but more than that. Like I don't just want it to smell like iris and musk and, you know, not a very like what even is that. I wanted more than that, but I just felt like a second skin kind of fragrance is really what I wanted to go for. And then following on from that, the more I thought about it, and I remember I was on the train on the way to meet Sarah, and everything that kept coming into my head, the image that I kept getting, and I don't know why, was flapper girls. You know, the flapper girls with those like low-waisted dresses with like in the lovely like pastel colours, like nudie colours, and sparkles and shine, and just flapper girls in general. I don't know why, that was, for me, it was in my head. And so I said to Sarah that this is kind of how I'm feeling, like a skin scent, but flapper girl inspired, 1920s. And we kind of took off from there. So one of the notes I asked for was a packet of cigarettes. So I didn't want a tobacco note, like a rich tobacco, like your Tom Ford tobacco vanille. I did not want that at all. I actually don't enjoy a proper tobacco note. Generally, I find it cloying. I wanted a box of cigarettes, the paper, not the smoke, not the richness of tobacco, just a box of cigarettes, almost like walking into a tobacconist that sells sweets as well, you know, like papery. And it just, I don't know, I just find that really sexy. And of course, flapper girls are sort of famous for shirking the feminine sort of things. You know, they smoked when it was wild to smoke for a woman. And I just felt like a packet of cigarettes just would have been perfect in the fragrance. And I really get that from my two favourite mods that Sarah's made. I really get a box of cigarettes, and I love that. It's so good. It's really, really good. Also, we had to use a violet because both of us love violet, and that is actually how I came to be into fragrances to the degree that I am, is because of Sarah McCartney and violet. So the reason I really got into fragrance was because I was Googling I wanted to try and make my own smells, because I wasn't finding what I wanted in the shops. And I only owned 2 or 3 perfumes at one time ever, because everything I ever smelled in duty free or Boots or Superdrug was a bit like, oh, it always smells a bit the same, nothing excites me. And I knew that I loved violet. I have some scent memories from being very young. My mum loved violet, and so I thought, I want a perfume with violet. How do I get that? I couldn't really find anything. So I Googled, because I thought maybe you could get a violet essential oil. No. But I came across Sarah's blog for her website, for 160 Tuesdays. And she talked about her love of violet, how she uses it, how you get violet. Violet comes from aroma chemicals, ionones. You've got ionone alpha, ionone beta. There's probably other ionones, but they were the 2 that I kind of remember. And then I started looking at Sarah's website and realised that she has a violet note in a lot of her perfumes. I ended up buying samples. I ended up Googling and fell down that fragrance rabbit hole. So violet is such an important note to me, but also for my link to 160 Tuesdays and Sarah. So it had to feature in the perfume. So there's definitely a hint of violet in here, but it's not like full on. What we have here is not like full on, like just pure Parma violet, not at all. And it doesn't really go chalky, I don't think. Sometimes violet can go chalky, which I can enjoy as well. I know some people don't. I don't find it too chalky in these particular fragrances. What I would say, as I say, I don't know the notes. We definitely have sort of musks. I have a gentle, clean, woodsy background. It's definitely a 160 Tuesday fragrance. It hasn't veered off into some weird territory. So if you love 160 Tuesdays, you're probably going to love it. I get, and there's no mint in either of these, but I get a mintiness from it, which is lovely. And from both of them, a mintiness as well. It's almost like menthol cigarettes, actually. So if you had a box of an unlit, unsmoked menthol cigarettes, kind of like that. So, and I also feel like I get a hint of G&T, not specifically boozy, but that lightness, that zestiness you get from a G&T. Lots of clean musk, you know, make up your skin but better. All of that stuff is there. And yeah, I don't know what's in either of these, but they are really good. really, really good. Sarah has done an amazing job. I was really impressed by nailing that cigarette box note. I don't know how she did it. I really don't know how she did it. So, as I say, I don't know the notes. All I can say is that I'd say they're quite light and airy. They're not heavy. They're not really rich. They're not super sweet. There's, I believe there's a hint of vanilla in both of these, my favourites, but it's not really, really strong. It's not like you've got the icing on a cupcake. It's not like really rich. It's like very gentle in the background. More so in the dry down, you get this musky, vanilla, papery type smell. I think from one of them I get a little bit of a fruitiness. Like I couldn't tell you what, but almost like sweets, fruit flavoured sweets kind of thing, but very gentle. Nothing is very syrupy or rich or super sweet or cloying. It's very airy. I did ask Sarah to make it ghostly, like, if you know Goodbye Piccadilly, I said to Sarah I would love it if it was almost like Goodbye Piccadilly meets Oriane, which is a fragrance that Sarah made a long time ago and it's not available now, but it was a really lovely, it was Your Skin but better with a sweet sort of vanilla base, musky, clean and a little bit sweet. And I said if those two could meet and be slightly less vanillic than Oriane was, that would be perfection. I wanted ghostliness, so we are talking ethereal and nostalgic and gentle. So if you're looking for beast mode, this is not going to be for you. If you want this big impact, it's not going to be for you. But if you like an air of mystery, if you like things to be light and airy and ghostly like, then I have a feeling this is going to be for you. If you enjoy a hint of violet, if you enjoy musky, slightly woodsy, interesting, unusual, thought-provoking fragrances, then yeah, potentially you're going to like what we're doing here. I know I'm really, really happy with what Sarah's done, and I cannot wait till we sort of finalize we're going to have different strengths, so you'll have the option to get, I'm not sure if it's going to be I think it's probably going to be EDT, EDP and extract. And the prices are always really good. When Sarah does a crowdfunding event, she launches the perfumes on there at really, really a lot cheaper than they will go for once they are on the website and the crowdfunding period is over. So yes, you take a risk with a blind buy, but potentially if you really don't like it, you could easily swap it on and not have a problem. Just for clarity, this isn't something I'll be making any money from. It's a purely an amazing opportunity for me to have some sort of direction over a perfume. In a way, it's my opportunity to have a bespoke perfume made and just be part of something that's really exciting. And yeah, I'm just honoured and privileged that Sarah wanted to work with me. She was up for it and absolutely amazed at what she's created. So watch out, keep your eyes open. If it sounds like something you're interested in, do sign up for the Facebook group and keep watching my channel, watch Sarah's Instagram. The information will be out there. I'll make sure to put it out there as and when the crowdfunding is launched. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited. I can't wait until it's all finalised, but it's just going to be so fun. I will be meeting up with Sarah hopefully very soon, and we'll probably do a live stream or at least a video that I'll put on this channel that will give you a little bit more of an idea of what the fragrance is going to be like. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. And that's it really. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video. Bye.